What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Pit Life Barbecue Podcast, coming to you live from the Uncle Steve's Shake Studios in Center Bonsted, New Hampshire. It's the podcast where we talk everything barbecue and a lot of other topics that you normally talk around the pit. Thank you all for tuning in this evening. Oh, man. We got a hell of an episode. We are talking the New England CBA Triple Crown, brought to you by Big Dog Sauce Company and Matt's Backyard Barbecue. Vermont, Rhode Island, and New Hampshire. 3 incredible events, 1 overall prize. And that prize, or those prizes, I have a feeling are going to make an appearance at some point to check out. But without any further ado, let's get into it. Tonight's episode brought to you by Uncle Steve Shake. What can I say, Uncle Steve? Incredible guy. Fantastic. 18 amazing flavors, including the sauce with no name. You have the original, the Gator Shake, the sweet and spicy, my personal favorite, the Magic Ribs, the Mi Amigo, the dessert, so on and so forth. He's got a flavor for any profile you're looking for. Steve wears all the hats. Are you telling me to wait?
No, I'm not telling you to wait.
Okay, fine.
Heidi just walked in.
Hi, Heidi. He wears all the hats. He's mixing the shakes. He's bottling. He's packaging. He's taking the orders. He's shipping the orders. If you have a question, right there on the website's the phone number. Call him up. He's answering the phone. Send an email. He's answering the email. He might even call you or email you if he has a question about your order. He just wants to make sure everything is right for what you're looking for. Check him out at UncleStevesShake.com. Follow along on Facebook at Uncle Steve Shake Nation. And remember, Uncle Steve Shake, shake some on everything. Also brought to you by Joe's Meat Market, the diamond of Royce City, Texas. Gabriel and his crew do an amazing job. The proteins are incredible. You looking for something? Gabriel's got you covered. You looking for a specific cut thickness? He'll cut it to whatever size you're looking for. If for some reason he doesn't have what you're looking for, he'll work with you to get it in, make your barbecue dreams come true. Fresh produce brought in daily. For all us comp and backyarders, got us covered with lines of rubs, sauces, injections, smoky wood products, splits, chips, chunks, the whole 9, pellets. Check out the Joe's Meat Market line of seasonings out now. And while you're there, you feel a little hungry, he got you covered too. Gabriel's mom's behind the counter whipping up some of the most authentic Mexican cuisine out there. So grab a plate, sit down, make a new lifetime friend, talking about the passion we love of barbecue. Absolutely incredible. Follow along on the social medias at Joe's Meat Market or Joe's Meat Market TX. Either one, you'll find them. And remember, Joe's Meat Market for the win. Oh, the chat looks like it is jumping. Also brought to you by the Champions Barbecue Alliance. Big Dog Sauce Company and Matt's Backyard Barbecue present the New England CBA Triple Crown, bringing Texas and New England together for the ultimate barbecue showdown, a three-state high-stakes competition across Vermont, Rhode Island, and New Hampshire. Do you have what it takes to dominate the Champions Barbecue Alliance's four-meat competition, chicken, ribs, pork, and brisket, and claim the Triple Crown? How about showing your skills in some epic jackpots, including dessert, chef's choice, sausage, and steak? Calling all young pitmasters, the Kids Q jackpots give the next generation of barbecue legends a chance to show off their skills. Join the fiercest pitmasters as they fire up the smokers, lay down the rubs, and showcase their best. 3 states, 3 epic showdowns, 1 champion. These sponsors are bringing the heat with prizes including a guaranteed $10,000 payout for the Vermont competition and some unique trophies. Whether you're competing or coming to judge the feast, don't miss this barbecue lover's paradise. Click the links in the description for more information and sign ups. All right. Right. Let's scroll back here because I need to catch up with the chat. Bat, what's happening? Mrs. Mags, hello. Waypoint Barbecue, what's up? Jeff, Mad Max, Dan Kimball, 16 Mesh. Great seeing you this weekend, my brother. And Matt Pereira is in there. Randy Salinas, what's up? Let me grab my translator. Ha, ha, ha. Do me a favor this week, Randy. Make sure you put Junior in timeout again. I am loving that. Daddy Dutch, right there with the link to the Make-A-Wish page, which we will be getting into. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Dan, Big Dog Sauce Company, what's up, everybody? An incredible grand opening event this weekend. And, we'll hit on that. And, Dan, thank you again for making us part of your celebration. Much appreciated. Larry Vaughn, afternoon from South Jersey. How are you, sir? Dan. Kristen Kimball, what's happening? Chef Johnny, long time no talk, sir. Chris Crawford, Crawd Daddy, what is up, my brother? Say the original, the Triple Crown. Yep. Guys and girls, thank Tim Rogers up to barbecue. What's happening? Guys, thank you all for tuning in. Marty V, damn it, boy. Woo, they're all coming out, Matt. I love it. But Matt, you good?
I'm good.
Okay, you're frozen. But I can hear you anyway. Are you good?
I'm good.
All right, let's go.
I think everybody might be here to see this.
Oh, look at that. It's the size of your fucking head.
We need more people on. Come on.
All right. Come on. Let's get a good glimpse of that. Let's get a good glimpse of it. Put it up to the damn camera. Oh, the shine is killing me. Damn, son. You got it upside down, by the way, you dumb fuck.
It's right side up.
No, it's not.
See, the bottom says... Yeah, I'm a dumb fuck. I got it upside down. Sorry.
There you go.
Better?
Much better. Look at
the star of the show.
Absolutely. What is Dutch chopped liver? What the hell is he talking about? What did I miss? I said Daddy Dutch.
Yeah, I know you did. You said it a couple times.
I'm double fisting tonight for Matthew. Okay. There you go, bro.
Thank you, Dutch. Appreciate it.
All right. Let's get into it, because we are technically on a bit of a time crunch because you have a CBA meeting at 9:00.
That is
So
correct, sir.
it is that time. The CBA Northeast New England Triple Crown. So you've had a few signups. It's going
have a few.
well, but it can be much better.
It
So
can be much better. Yes.
let's convince the viewers and listeners on why they should sign up for the New England CBA Triple Crown, brought to you by Big Dog Sauce Company and Matt's Backyard Barbecue.
Why you should show up, sign up. It's the original, first of its kind ever held in New England. And you can win this, the only one available pretty much outside the state of Texas.
That's it.
And
That's the buckle. And its sister. Don't forget the sister.
And the sister, you want the sister too?
You got to show the sister.
Yeah, if you're second best, you get one just as big.
With an extra word on it.
This one comes with an extra $500 in cash. The other one comes with an extra $1,000 in cash. Thanks to Dan at Big Dog Sauce Company.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it without him. Dan and I had this conversation in October, about doing this, and here we are. It's the original.
Junior, what's happening? We were just talking about you, sir. At least me to your brother, anyway. Matt, Daddy Dutch needs a pellet cooker and a drum.
Daddy Dutch needs a pellet cooker and a drum? We could probably arrange that. Is he coming for all three?
Ooh, calling you out, Dutch. Calling you out.
Dutch, if you're coming out, the only way you get that is if you do all three.
So, the Triple Crown, Vermont, Rhode Island, New Hampshire. Let me just bring that up real quick. April, May, June. Vermont.
I even made notes, Johnny. You don't have to look it up. I made notes. See that right here.
First leg of the Triple Crown is Vermont, June 20th through the 22nd. Second round is Rhode Island, June 27th through the 29th. Third and final leg of the Triple Crown is the last weekend in July, the 25th through the 27th. Need to cook all three contests to be in the running for the Triple Crown and those beautiful buckles. So give the rundown, son. Let's go.
For our Texas friends, these are, unfortunately, in New England, Saturday and Sunday events. So you show up Saturday morning, turn-ins are on Sunday afternoon. That's how we do things in New England, unfortunately. That's how it is. But the Vermont Barbecue and Brew Festival, Josh and Matt up there that are organizing the festival have ponied up a whopping $10,000 in guaranteed prize money. So that is the largest prize purse in New England to date. So as of right now, no one's topped it, and I don't foresee anyone topping it at all. That contest is a charity event as well. That is going to go to the Josh Pauletta Fund. It's a home for veterans with PTSD and things of that nature. So these are all charity events. So round 2 is the following weekend. The Rhode Island State Barbecue Championship. That one is in Coventry, Rhode Island. And we're partnering with Make-A-Wish, Massachusetts and Rhode Island to be able to grant one wish. Well, the average cost of a wish is $12,500. So we have a mountain to climb. And I think in the barbecue community, we can reach that, if not exceed it. That one is also an auto for the Jack. And in that one, the trophies will be unique and one of a kind, and I will guarantee you they will make a grown man cry. And the final leg, which is the last chance qualifier for the Jack period, last weekend in July, is at Chick Farms Barbecue Classic in Litchfield, New Hampshire. That one is a charity event as well for All Dogs Go to Helen. It's a sanctuary for dogs that are from, if their elderly owners have passed away, things of that nature. They go to the sanctuary and they're taken care of. We also have 3 other events that are not part of the Triple Crown. We have one we're going to finalize July 19th and 20th in Fall River, Massachusetts, for the Veterans Association of Bristol County. We also have one July 9th and 10th, the Elwood Barbecue and Blues Fest for the Jody Walsh Fund that helps local kids in Lebanon, Connecticut with things that they need for school and field trips and things of that nature. And last but not least, September 6th and 7th, the Camp Harkness Barbecue Championship for the Camp Harkness Foundation in Waterford, Connecticut. That is a camp run by the state of Connecticut for special needs individuals. That one's special because on Saturday, we are going to have an inclusive contest. We're going to try to pair up special needs teams against each other in a cook-off.
That is awesome. That is fucking incredible.
So that's how we're going to cap off this historic CBA season in New England.
Nice.
Not only is the Triple Crown historic, but all the events are. We're just excited to go from one event last year to potentially 6 this year.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely been a challenge. When we came up with this Triple Crown idea, we didn't think that it would be duplicated or imitated, but we are flattered by the fact that someone chose to do one as well, unfortunately, at the same time as ours, which makes things a little more confusing for the teams. So if the teams want to participate in this Triple Crown to get these buckles, they should contact me for more information, and I will connect them with the links for these 3 events. We don't want someone to participate in 2 of mine, 1 of theirs, or 2 of theirs and 1 of mine. Screws everything up.
Yep.
And we don't want to. Well, my goal is to do what's best for the teams. And the teams over the years have asked for 3 things. Lower fees, $250 a contest is the lowest we can go. High prize pools, I think 10 grand is pretty high. Unique trophies, well, we have the buckles. So everything the teams have asked for, we have provided. Now we just need you to sign up, come out, and try to win these buckles and raise a shit ton of money for charity. Because after every event, we will present a check to the charity that day, not 30 days later, 90 days later, 6 months later. It's a charity event. We should know what it costs before the event is over and write the check. And I've done that. For every event we've had, I'm the only one who have done that. And I'm proud of the fact that we've been able to do that. So it's just been a whirlwind. The support we've gotten from Texas, from the board, from all the members of the CBA, they're excited to expand outside the state of Texas. We started with 1. Now we have 6 here. I believe they've said they've got one coming up in New Mexico and California. And it's just the sky's the limit for us. It's a sanctioning body. That's what teams are looking for. Fun, exciting, easy, no damn garnish.
No garnish.
Yes. No garnish, man. No garnish. You want to turn in salad, go to a vegan contest. Nah.
Will the
Unfortunately,
tin?
I can't participate in these events, so I still have to do the guy.
Yes. Will the tinfoil be provided?
Tinfoil is provided. Boxes are provided. The only thing you have to provide is good damn barbecue.
That's it. Daddy Dutch, are there 3 or 4 meat cook-offs? 4 meats, all 4
4 meat
categories.
cook-offs.
Chicken,
These 3
ribs,
Triple Crowns are 4 meats. But the August contest in Elwood Blues in Lebanon, Connecticut is a 3 meat contest. That is a qualifier for the Jack. It is chicken, ribs, and brisket. And yes, a 3 meat contest does qualify for the Jack. The Jack's requirement is that you have to cook chicken, pork, and beef. And those are the 3 requirements. And we meet those with chicken, pork ribs, and beef brisket.
There you go. Steve Lozano, what's up? Steven Pfeiffer, what's Steve Pfeiffer? I'm thinking with the CBA. Steve Panzer, what's up, brother? Great talking to you the other night, sir. And yeah, Dutch, it was pretty decent to talk to you the other night also.
It was.
Do you even remember?
I remember. Does he remember?
Hey, he sounded pretty good. Oh, I gotta admit. Anywho. So you did say something about a contest in Fall River, Massachusetts.
That is still, we're ironing down the insurance requirements and things like that with the city. We've already gotten approval from the city and the school committee to use the new Durfee High School parking lot.
Uh-huh.
We're just trying to lock down the insurance. I believe it's a $1 million policy, which not a problem. That's what they all require. It's just getting these politicians together to tell me that's what they need.
Yeah.
Which should happen in the next couple of weeks.
Because I'm just saying I'm pretty confident there is a young man listening right now who is probably doing cartwheels when he heard a contest in Fall River.
What are you talking about? Our friend Braden Estrella?
Our brother Braden, my man.
Hey, Johnny, should we break the news to everyone that we've tried to convince Johnny to come out of retirement, and I think we did, but the caveat is he has a new head pitmaster, Braden.
Head pitmaster. Carlos Calzada, brother, what is up? Smoking Los Barbecue. What's happening? If I'm not mistaken, Carlos is confirmed.
Carlos is confirmed, signed up for Vermont, and he's working out his travel logistics if he can make it to the other 2. But Carlos is a huge supporter of mine. Great respect for the guy. He's a real good friend. And anytime he wants to come up here and cook, he has the use of my equipment. And he knows that.
I'll say this to Carlos right now. In between Vermont and Rhode Island is my house.
No, it's not.
You get the gist of it.
It's far east and north.
It ain't that. You get.
It's not that bad.
Carlos, the door's open, brother. If you want to make something work, you got a place to stay, brother. Yeah. So sorry I interrupted, but continue.
I lost my train of thought. Well, I think we have a total of 4 teams signed up for all 3 events. We have Waypoint Barbecue.
Yeah.
16 Mesh, I believe. This guy, what the hell's his name? Pit Life Barbecue, some new guy. Have you heard of him?
Yeah, once or twice.
But the head pitmaster on the application is Braden Estrada.
Yeah.
I don't understand that part.
Ah. All right. All right. I'll say it. Let's break the news right now. I'm back, bitches. Yeah, wasn't planning on this at all. Yeah. Then there was some discussions and through a few people, and yeah, looks like it could work. So yes, that is correct. You are speaking the truth. I am officially signed up for the New England CBA Triple Crown. So all three events, I'm there. I'm going for the belt buckle. Do my damnedest. I'm gonna pull out all the stops, I suppose, and looking forward to it. Looking forward to get out there and cooking with the boys again and having some fun. But on a more important note, the Kids Q events on the three said competitions. I have signed up for the three Kids Q events, and our boy Braden will be joining me in cooking those three Kids Q events. Wings, steak, and wings, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct. All of our events will have kids cues. Thanks to Stephen Pfeiffer for setting up this kids Q points chase with the CBA. It's the first of its kind in the country, where the kids cook. The promoter can choose between wings, steak, or pork chops. The age groups are broken down into, I believe, 7 to 11 and 12 to 17. So the young kids aren't cooking against the older kids and vice versa. If the kids team is a member of the CBA, their points will count towards the points chase.
Mm-hmm.
You need 5 events. Your top 5 events count. So it is quite possible with 6 events that we have a New England kid in the top 10 of the CBA Kids Q. That's my goal. That's what I would love to see, and we hope to do it. We just need the kids to sign up.
Daddy Dutch, if I come up, can I have JJ for the Kids Q? You can talk to him. I asked both my children, and they said, nope, we're good. Okay. I asked. Don't come bitching to me. But yes, I am pumped. Braden is joining me. And
Look, Daddy, maybe we should tell them the story. For those of you who don't know Braden,
okay.
Rhode Island last year.
Hold on. I'll paint the picture. You come in relief.
Okay. You paint the picture.
Since starting this podcast back in 2018, I have been getting emails sporadically from a young man named Braden. And always asking questions about everything. Guests, recipes, cooks, the whole nine, ideas for the shows, ideas for guests, and we've built a pretty good friendship over the years. Braden is a student at the Perkins School for the Blind here in Massachusetts, and is an absolute sponge when it comes to barbecue. And I absolutely love it. Every time an email comes in from him, big smile comes on my face because of excitement of God knows what's going to be in this email. But so you can imagine with him joining me for the kids' cues, the emails have been coming in hot and heavy. And it's fantastic, you know. I've been in contact with his parents about everything, and we're excited. So let's fast forward / rewind to last 4th of July weekend. Matt.
Last 4th of July weekend, we happened to get some news publicity on Friday morning, Friday afternoon with the local news media. Saturday morning, I got a phone call from a lot of people, actually, hundreds of people. But this mom called me and said, "Hey, my son heard his favorite pitmasters were in town. He'd love to go and see them." And I said, "Well, put your son on the phone. I'd like to ask him who he wants to see." So Braden came on the phone, and he said to me he wanted to meet Bill Purvis, Chicken Fried Barbecue. I said, "Well, as a matter of fact, Bill is here." And he says, "Well, I know." I said, "Oh, well, okay, you know, we'll tell mom to bring you on down." So he came down, and Braden is blind. He goes to the Perkins School for the Blind. And when he came onto the field, first person he met was Carlos. And he recognized Carlos from his voice on the So Smoking Gooder show.
Yeah.
And that, when those two met, that was an incredible moment. And Braden went on to meet Bill Purvis as well as Bill Gillespie. And when we was talking to Bill Gillespie from Smoking Hogs, somebody strolled along the front of the campsite. And I believe it might have been a guy called Johnny Maggs.
Yeah,
And me,
how about that?
being the moron I was, I said, "Hey, you want to meet Brandon?" And his mom says, No, it's Braden." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, that's right." And he recognized Johnny and was ecstatic because he's been communicating with Johnny for years.
Yep.
Hence, the relationship brewed, and now they're cooking together. Because that was our goal. We had told him that if we had events, we would try to get him to come out and cook with us.
Yep.
And we accomplished that. He is ecstatic, and so are we. Because
Oh,
that meeting that young man is what brought us to this partnership with Make-A-Wish in Rhode Island. Because I wanted to replicate that feeling I had that day. How do I replicate that? That was the highlight of my barbecue career.
yeah.
Granting that young man his wish and seeing him and his mom and dad crying that he was so excited. How can I do that again? Well, we can all do that with the Make-A-Wish contest in Rhode Island. Make-A-Wish, Massachusetts, in Rhode Island.
Absolutely, 100%. 100%. NBL, what's up? Bobby Stewart from Dallas, Texas, checking in. Thank you, brother. Greg Pino, what's up, brother? You better be signed up for these, sir. I am in. I am signed up, ready to rock. And so, yes, so Braden will be joining me for the kids' queue. You know, he is officially part of Pit Life Barbecue Cook-Off team, but he is cooking under Meaty Bees Barbecue. I love it. Fantastic name. He's got the name done. He's got his song picked out for any walks possibly coming. And yep, we've been in hot discussion over chicken wing recipes. And we're working on some steak recipes. And he's looking to pull out some stops here. No, you know what I mean? Quentin Nelson, what's up? John Zavalakis, trying to get one of these this year. Matt Pereira, absolutely.
John, I've already told you the Saturday, Sunday cooks, you can show up at midnight on Saturday night, and we're going to let you in, give you some space, and you can cook anyone you want. You just let me know you're on the way.
100%. 100%. But, yeah. So, yeah, Braden's joining me. We're all excited. And, man, he's got a crew coming to Rhode Island. He's got a crew. We're gonna have to. We might have to set up some bleacher section, and to rope off a VIP section just for Braden's family that are coming out, which is, when I heard it, I'm like, oh man, I loved it. I loved it that the family's coming out to support him and what he wants to do, and I'm gonna do my damnedest to to make it happen. We're gonna pull it off, or we're gonna have a couple hiccups. Sure, it is what it is. But we're gonna get it done, and we're gonna see if we can if he can't get himself a walk or two or three. So he's pumped. I'm pumped. You're pumped. I know his mom and dad are pumped. His step parents are pumped. The entire family. So it's going to be an exciting time. Exciting time. So, all right, Vermont. 4 meets, jackpots. Jackpots for Vermont.
Jackpot for Vermont. You got the list? I don't have the list.
I thought you had fucking notes.
I didn't make the notes for the jackpots. I know Rhode Island is sausage and chef's choice. I think Vermont is steak.
What a goddamn rookie. Hold on, I have them.
Vermont is steak.
Steak.
And New Hampshire is dessert.
Yeah, I know New Hampshire is dessert. So Rhode Island is sausage and chef's choice, correct?
And chef's choice. That is correct.
Now, the sausage. Are we just cooking sausage, or are you being creative with sausage, seeing there is a chef's choice jackpot also?
Just be creative with sausage. It's just a sausage. You make sausage. And let's not go to Stop and Shop and buy the sweet Italian sausage off the shelf. Try to be a little bit more creative. Make your own. Buy a small batch version of it, like the Big Dog Sauce Company makes some outstanding sausage. I just had the hot sausage yesterday. Holy cow, that was hot, but delicious.
Good.
All
right, I'm just trying to clarify these.
The chef's choice is just, a lot of the guys up here were happy with the contest we did at the end of the year, where they could create whatever they wanted in a chicken category or a beef category. I said, well, let's give them a shot at a chef's choice. Anything they want. Do anything they want. If you want to do a damn hot dog, be my guest. It's a world championship item from what I understand, so you can do a hot dog.
Hey, won the jack.
You can do sausage. Yeah, hot dog won the jack, so it can win Rhode Island. Who knows? But you have to do a little rody red if you're gonna do a hot dog.
Carlos, best place to get meats up there so he doesn't have to travel with it.
Best place to get meats up here is Carlos. Send it to my house and we'll store it for you. We really, I'll have to think on that one where you can get a decent brisket. I want to say the Meat Bar in Attleboro. They supply some competition briskets to some teams and ribs and pork as well. I can get you that information. And I can always pick it up and get it to you. But the Meat Bar.
Hot dogs. Get your hot dogs here. Attaboy, Jeff. Is it open chef's choice only what it fits in the box?
Good question. I would say fit it in the box just because it'll be easier because our rep is going to be Rico Pasquale, and this is going to be his second ever event that he's ever going to rep on his own. So we want to try to make it as easy on him as possible. So if it's in the box versus putting a QR code on a platter, might be a little bit difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever
So
fits in the box.
Shoot for the box.
Shoot for the box. It may be something where I get a bigger box than a 9x9, maybe for that one category, so you fit more in it, just for presentation purposes, because the judges are only going to get one bite with a knife and a fork, pull a piece out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and he will have it shipped.
You got it.
That's it.
You
the
got
New
it.
Hampshire is dessert, and I am ready to go on that.
Dessert. Yes, that is dessert.
I have that.
And in New Hampshire, there's also going to be a People's Choice event. If any team wants to participate in that, that will be a 50-50 split with the ticket sales, the prize pool. So 50% of the ticket sales will go to the prize pool, 50% will go to the charity. So I believe we're going to sell the samples for $3 a piece, and $1.50 will go to the prize pool, and $1.50 will go to the charity. So if you want to participate in that, you just have to check off the box, and we'll explain it all to you as we get closer to the event.
There you go. There you go. Carlos, fair enough. I just needed to know. Absolutely. Absolutely. He gets fancy, he says. So
yeah, I know he gets. I've seen some of his things. These guys get fancy. Even the guys up here. I'm excited to see what these guys create.
Did you see his pork box last year in Rhode Island?
Yeah. And I've tried it. It's phenomenal, and it looked really, really good.
Oh, it was a thing of beauty. It was a thing of beauty. All right, so that's that's it. Anything else on the 3 Triple Crown events? That's the basis. It's open. Sign-ups are live.
Sign-ups are open, and these are open to the public festivals as well on the Saturday. So there'll be some public mingling around as well. But they are open. We need 15 teams for Vermont, but we don't want to settle with 15. We're looking for 25, 30 teams to sign up. But we need 50 to qualify for the Jack. We need 15 in New Hampshire as well. Rhode Island, we need 25. And being an auto for the Jack, I don't think we'll have a problem getting to 25.
Yeah.
But, I get nervous when the signups start to trickle in. And I know how the Texas boys are, because I got a couple of phone calls already of guys. Hey, if I'm putting 4 teams together, if we drive up, will you have space for us? Like, guy, you tell me the week before you're driving up, I'll make space for you. But I need to know. You can't just show up the day of. You could, and I'll still find space for you. That's how I am.
Oh.
But we need to know.
Oh, he does get fancy. I'm assuming this is a steak choice or chef's choice. Let's see if we can see this. He's got the steak on a better mashed potatoes, surrounded 4 corners of, I believe, is a bacon-wrapped jalapeno popper with a loaded baked potato. Ooh. And I'm assuming that is a marshmallow-topped sweet potato.
Oh, damn. I think I might be judging that category.
And it looks like we have a pecan cheesecake.
Carlos, what are you doing? You're giving out all your secrets, man. Johnny's in this now,
My brother. Oh, don't worry. I got mine. I know exactly what I'm doing. I've been wanting to do this recipe for years, and now I have the opportunity. So, yeah, folks, that's the Triple Crown. Sign-ups are live. Let's go. Let's get it in.
anybody has any questions, I'm not going to give my phone number out on the live, but if you go to the CBA website and you look at the events, my contact information is in the event. So if you see Rutland, Vermont, you click on view the event, my contact information is there. Reach out to me. We'll get you signed up. Same thing for any of the other contests. If there are any businesses out there that would like to help us sponsor Rhode Island, we don't have a sponsor for the Rhode Island event. We have sponsors in New Hampshire to help us with the expenses. We have big sponsors in Vermont, but we could use some help in Rhode Island with sponsors, auction items, raffle items, gift baskets, things like that. If anybody wants to send some stuff up, we'll gladly take it. Because again, the goal for us, or for me, is to raise that $12,500.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And there we go. There's us, our kids Q master over there, Mr. Pfeiffer, just entered the chat.
Stephen Pfeiffer, absolutely. And
Steve, I just found out that JetBlue flies from Houston to Rutland, Vermont, with a stopover in Boston and a switch over to a small ass plane to Rutland if you want to go that route. If you're that daring, that's up to you.
It'll put you right there. Carlos, now you tell me. It was only for me to see. Damn it. I screwed it up. I always fuck shit up.
I didn't say that.
508-726-9111. What the hell is that?
What?
508-726-9111.
Who said that?
Daddy Dutch.
Daddy Dutch. Yeah.
That's a Western Mass phone number. Oh, shit. I know what that is. No, I just hit the name. Is that what I think that is?
I have no idea. How many drinks has Dutch had already?
Oh, almost Matt's number.
Almost, yes.
Almost Matt's number.
I mean, my number's on the Facebook page as well, so you just grab it, shoot me a text, shoot me a call. I mean, like I said, I've been answering phone calls from Texas guys down south. A lot of questions. If you are traveling up for all three, and you're coming from Vermont and Rhode Island, and you don't want to stay the week, but you want to leave your equipment, we will find a spot for you to store it. Not a problem. July. There's a potential in July, if you wanted to, you could knock off 3 contests in 3 weekends. Okay? If you wanted to come up, because if you're down south in Texas area, the odds of you winning the draw up here are a lot better than the odds of you winning the draw in Texas.
Just spitting the facts.
There is a KCBS contest the 12th and 13th of July, I believe, in Connecticut. Then the following weekend, you could come over to Fall River for the CBA. And the weekend after that, you can go to New Hampshire for a CBA. And you did 3 contests in 2 weeks.
The July contest, Heidi is busy that her new grandson is going to be born.
Yes, my new mini pitmaster will be born. He'll be out on the trail next year. Be ready.
Nice. Be ready. Be ready.
We'll have 2 kids Q teams. Well, I don't know. Bella's getting close to age. Well, no, she's not 17 yet. She's only 14. So she's still good. She's got a couple more years to go. When she goes, the new one will take its place.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, that's it, guys. That's the New England CBA Triple Crown. That's all the news. Sign-ups are live. Get signed up. Need all 3 for one of them to be in the running for one of them belt buckles, plus a little extra pocket cash with each. 1,000 for grand.
One of these?
You got it right side up this time? Yes, you do. There you go.
I do? Do I? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's good. And that
one of these.
That one comes, that grand championship buckle also comes with a grand.
$8,000. These are custom made, one of a kind, hand engraved buckles by Molly's Custom Silver, just outside of San Antonio. And the winner will also get a custom knife made by 314 Smiths out of, I believe they're in Taunton area, Raynham area in Massachusetts. They're going to make 2 custom knives for the first place and second place finisher, as well as $1,000 in cold hard cash for first and $500 for second. Like I said,
Carlos, only suggestion, please pay top 5. LOL.
Carlos, we're going to be paying for Vermont. We'll be paying the top 10, and more than likely, we will probably do the same in New Hampshire and Rhode Island. If not the top 10, we'll go to top 8. No, I'm not one to pay $25 for 10th place. It's just kind of, I'd rather pay you $100 to finish if you finish 8th. You know, but we are in New Hampshire, in Vermont. It's definitely the top 10. New Hampshire and Rhode Island, we're going to try for the top 10, but it will be at the minimum probably top 8, so that everybody gets at least cover some gas bills, a fuel bill to show up, type of thing.
Yeah, hold on. I need to interrupt you. Can you ask Matt if there is a side dish for each competition? Side dish. If you're talking about Braden, if you're talking about the kids' queue, no side dish needed. Wings, steak, wings. No side dish there.
Nope.
If you'd like to make a side dish and we can all partake of it, sitting around the site, I've never refused food. But we can talk about that. So we know he's listening. He's all jacked up. I guarantee it.
He's all jacked up. I'm excited to see the kid cook. I'm excited to see all the kids cook.
100%. It's going to be great.
That's the future of what we're doing. Well, at least for me, I'm going to be 58 this summer. I don't know how many more years I want to cook. I love cooking. I don't want to stop. But we're cooking 12 contests ourselves on top of promoting and organizing 6 more. That's 18 weekends.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's not work if you love what you're doing.
100%.
And I definitely love what I'm doing. That's for damn sure. I wouldn't do it otherwise.
Absolutely. But that's it there, folks, for that. That's the rundown on the Triple Crown, the events, everything that's going on and attached to each one. I would be amiss if we didn't cover this real before we have to get up, because we're coming up close to your meeting starting in 8 minutes. We got together, me, you, and Dan Campbell from 16 Mesh this Friday to cook, and we were part of the Big Dog Sauce Company's grand opening of their new brick and mortar.
Yes, it was, and I just want to thank you again, Johnny, for your hospitality. Mrs. Maggs, yourself, Dan and I went up there, cooked on Miss Mary. Dan got to snuggle up with Uncle Steve. I unfortunately got to snuggle up with the Little Debbie's Christmas tree cake.
Hey, that's the only one of its kind. That's the only one out there. Yeah, you got that, snuggle up with that. And we had a good old time. We had Miss Mary going full force. She was stuffed to the gills. What was it, 14, 15 pork butts?
14 butts. 14 pork butts in Miss Mary. Yeah, she was loaded.
she was loaded, ready to rock, and yeah, she came out beautiful, beautiful product, wonderful day down there for the celebration of the grand opening. So, Dan, we'd just like to thank you again for letting us be part of the celebration with you and your family, with your incredible company and incredible products you guys are bringing to the masses. So thank you, sir. And Matt and Dan, it was awesome getting together with you and putting some smoke up in the air, telling a bunch of lies. And my boy Big D showed up, and we had ourselves a night. We had ourselves a night.
It was a lot of fun. It was definitely a lot of fun.
100%. And what the hell was I looking at? There we go. This is what I need. Okay, that's what I thought. But Matt, you got to go to a meeting, so
yeah, we got a meeting coming up.
So feel free to jump in on that. Jump out to
Thank
jump
you
in
very
on
much,
that.
John. Thank you, everyone. Now sign up, sign up, sign up, sign up, sign up, please. We can't do this without you. So sign up, please.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, brother. I will probably
have a good one, guys.
You in the morning.
I'll be there. You know me. I'm up at 1:30 a.m., brother.
That's it. All right. I'll catch up with you. Thanks, brother.
Catch up with you later. Have a good night, guys.
All right. All right. 100% is my walk-up song. Oh, Carlos, we know your walk-up song, brother. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, brother Steven, what's up, brother? Oh, well, that's that, folks. Thank you all for tuning in, getting all the information for the New England CBA Triple Crown. Hope to see you, a bunch of yous there. And if you're catching this after the fact or on the audio and you're going to be there, shoot me a message, shoot me a text, call me, send a smoke signal, whatever. Reach out. We're going to get a running thing on going here. And then I'm looking to win it all, because I need that big ass belt buckle so every time I see Chef Johnny, I'm going to throw it in his face. Just like every time I see him, he throws that beef loving Texan belt buckle in mine. So fair is fair. But thank you all for tuning in. Next week, joined by Mike McLeod, CEO of World Food Championships. And we'll talk everything World Foods with him. And who knows? Maybe we can even get something into the works on figuring out what it takes to get one of these golden tickets at a cooking event. Could add that to sweeten up the Triple Crown a little bit. But thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you. Check the video, Facebook, YouTube. Catch the audio on all the audio podcast platforms. Questions and comments, please send them to pitlifebbqpodcast@gmail.com. Like always, subscribe, like, rate, and review. Hit that share button. Thank you, Jeff. And yes, see you soon, brother. I'll bring the cigars. And until next week, keep the smoke rolling.